Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining today, and thank you for all the comments, likes, shares, subscribes. I do enjoy reading your comments so very much, and I really enjoy connecting with your energy. You are all beautiful, bright souls. To show you my appreciation, I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading, and all you have to do to qualify is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment Artful Manifesting, and I will be announcing the winner on May 7th, which is the next new moon. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. In today's reading, we are going to be getting clues from Spirit about your current situation. And I do ask you to connect to your guides as I connect to mine and ask for their assistance in interpreting any images that you see, any sounds you may hear either on your end or mine, and the message that I share. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to take the top three because we need 3 cards. And we will see what these are. All right, so for pile number 1, we have birth, renewal. And for pile number 2, we have birds, freedom. For pile number 3, we have altar, honoring. You may already know which reading you're most drawn to, but in case you like to hear what the crystals are, let me introduce those to you now. For pile number 1, we have picture jasper. And for pile number 2, we have scolecite. And for pile number 3, we have rhodonite. So let your intuition be your guide. Whichever crystal and or image you are most drawn to, even if the word struck you, whatever you feel most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you, and you'll find a link to the readings in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Birth, Renewal, which could be about ending one cycle and starting another. It could be the birth of an idea, a project. It could also be an actual birth or pregnancy if that pertains to you. That's a very specific message. And with the word renewal, it could also be returning to something that maybe you had kind of put aside for a while, or renewing your spirit, or renewing some aspect in your life. You also chose the picture jasper, which is a very grounding stone. It's connected to Mother Earth and believed to help facilitate communication directly from Mother Earth. It's a very comforting stone and helps to bring about inner balance and harmony. So we will see how these 2 messages fit together. I feel like they're already telling me something about exercise or health, fitness, possibly diet, renewing that kind of regime if you've let that go by the wayside. That might be very specific for someone, but let's see what the cards tell us. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below if that is something that you're curious about. And we are getting a message from Spirit about pile number 1's current situation. What does Spirit want pile number 1 to know about their current situation? I feel that one really wanted to come out, so let's see what it is. Sacred boundaries. All right, let's get a card from this deck. What does Spirit want pile number 1 to know about their current situation? Oop. There's too many, so I'm going to put them back. This one wants to come out. All right, we have strategy, journal log, and they're showing me the key. Could be planning, could be strategic thinking. So again, this could be the birth of an idea. The planning stages could also be the beginning of journaling or renewing your passion for writing or journaling. Let's keep going and see what else we get. What does Spirit want pile number 1 to know about their current situation? All right, we have Jupiter, abundance. Very nice. And again, what they're really showing me, you know, they show me this peach. So I'm thinking your diet, maybe, health, fitness. And 6th house, sustainability. Really nice that you have abundance and sustainability. Let's get some tarot cards and see if we can get more about your message, what Spirit wants you to know about your current situation. I feel that they're telling me something about your lifestyle and whether or not you can sustain it, what the sustainability is of maybe certain habits. Let's see what else we can get. That one definitely wanted to come out. Ooh, these 3 just flew out. So what I'm going to do, just to make it easier to pick up, is start with this. We have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, so, you know, that's going out, celebrating, partying. Look at these lovely women having a good time. So if you're celebrating too much and it's taking a toll, then this may be a message from Spirit to take a break. All right, and we have the Empress. Amazing, because we see somebody pregnant here, and we already talked about birth. So that is possible for some of you. In reverse, I'm feeling it could be blocked creativity. The Empress is also about nurturing and creativity, and so it could be about not nurturing yourself enough. And so again, maybe indulging too much in things that aren't healthy and not nurturing yourself enough. You have the World. Give me 1 second. All right, the World. I love that the World is coming out above abundance, having it all. So they're telling me for you to stop and think about what all is for you. What is it that you really want to have? What are your values? What's aligning with your values? And the Wheel of Fortune. And look at that. Look at all of these people exercising. I told you, I see you renewing this focus on your health. Eating right, exercising. And let's go ahead and take the card from the bottom of the deck. 9 of Cups. Love that, because that is wishes coming true. So I feel like with the World and the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Cups, it's like you're meant to have everything that you want. But there's just a reminder to take care of yourself. So give me a moment to look at all of this and share what they are combining to say along with these oracle cards. With sacred boundaries under 3 of Cups, again, I'm seeing that it's important that you set boundaries with yourself and with others regarding, how much you socialize or indulge. I do see that with the World is the last major arcana card, so it's about completion. It's completing a huge milestone, but with completion is the beginning of another cycle, and followed by the Wheel of Fortune, it's all about cycles. It's about fate and patterns. We do also have the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card, and then you have the birth. So you have the completion of a cycle, you have the birth card, you have the Empress. There's like a lot of energy going on. The Abundance Jupiter card is about expansion and broadening your horizons. If you've completed one goal, you don't want to rest on your laurels, so to speak. You want to continue moving forward. It's okay to celebrate everything in moderation, but you want to continue moving forward. Spirit is urging you to broaden your horizons, to think bigger. So let's say that you are starting your own business and your vision is to have a fruit stand, let's just say, and Spirit would like you to have a fleet of fruit stands. Or maybe you are teaching a class and you're teaching it in person in your local community, and Spirit is saying consider teaching that class online to the whole world. That's what this Jupiter Abundance card is all about. And I love that it's right underneath the World and the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying that you're destined to doing something much bigger than what you think you are meant to do or what you've done so far. Keep going. Spirit is urging you to keep going. The 9 of Cups represents emotional satisfaction and contentment and fulfillment of desires. It implies that you are in a position of emotional stability and that your wishes or goals are within. I want to read to you what the guidebook for this card says. Sustainability. Watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety, which taxes the health. Give your mental hamsters something worthy to work on and keep them from merely spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest in good self-care. Make healthy food delicious and healthy activities enjoyable. Play with the dog or talk with the wild birds. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be great exercise. Worry can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. You can create a beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work-life balance. And what they're showing me is the person who retires from work, but they've always been very ambitious and driven, a real go-getter, and all of a sudden they retire and they have all this time on their hands, and instead of pursuing their own goals, hobbies, and interest, they're focusing their attention on their children or their grandchildren, and which could be a positive thing, but it could also become that worry and that control. The Empress in reverse could be worrying about other people and what they're doing. And worry, of course, is like a negative prayer. It doesn't really help anybody. It's like sitting in a rocking chair and expecting to go somewhere, but you're just rocking back and forth. So you want to, even though you may have reached a huge milestone, you want to keep going, keep working on yourself, whether it's exercise and diet, cooking delicious foods, or pursuing new goals. Let's read what this card is about from the guidebook, Strategy. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control, add thought to action, and set your sights on the road ahead. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in the course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make the long-term goal a reality. So I love it. It's a really positive card. It's saying, job well done, you're reaching your goals, and it's time for you to start thinking about what's next. If you do happen to be retired, you want to set boundaries with yourself and keep yourself on a schedule so that you can continue to be productive, because that's what's going to keep you the healthiest. And that is your message. There is somebody outside that has begun to mow the lawn or something, so I'm going to end there. But thank you so much. Pile number one, beautiful energy. So happy for you and all that you have achieved and all that you are going to achieve, because we see the world here in the center of these cards up here. So I see you expanding something globally, which is amazing. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Birds, which is about freedom. It's about gaining a higher perspective, a bird's eye view. It's also about spirit trying to connect to you. So spirit wants you to notice any feathers, falling feathers. These are signs from spirit urging you to release burdens. You also chose the stone scolasite, which helps to clear away negative emotions while encouraging feelings of love, peace, acceptance, forgiveness. So already I feel these two energies are collaborating. Let's see what the rest of the cards tell us about what Spirit wants you to know about your situation. I do put the names of all the cards that are used during my readings in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. Let's take that one. Transformation. And, you know, as I was setting down the deck, I happened to look at the bottom card, and I feel like it was meant for you. You are more, another bird. I mean, it matches the bird in this card. So let's add that one. We are finding out from Spirit what you might find helpful about your current situation. Pile number 2. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, the crown chakra. Yeah, see, Spirit is trying to connect with you. Your crown chakra is opening. Really nice. Let's get some of these oracle cards. What does Spirit want pile number 2 to know about their current situation? Jupiter Abundance, amazing. This came out in pile number 1 in the exact same place. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, there may be a message for you there. This card is all about expansion, expanding your horizons, which makes sense with the card You Are More. Seeing not just a bigger picture, but broadening your vision, envisioning more for yourself. And 8th house mystery. You know, what really stood out to me about the scolasite was forgiveness. So when I see this 8th house mystery, I feel that Spirit really wants you to forgive. It could be forgiving others, but I strongly feel forgiving yourself. Your guardian angels and angels, spirit guides do not judge you. They only want you to make choices that are in alignment with your values, your authentic self, your higher self, because they know how it will affect you. So there's not judgment about what you do or don't do. they tried to guide you so that you make choices that are going to feel good to you in the end. And so anything that you've done, they want you to forgive yourself. That may be a very specific message for someone, but Spirit wants you to know that. Your angels want you to know that. All right, let's get some tarot cards. What does Spirit want pile number 2 to know about their current situation? Do you hear the bird calling while I was talking about forgiving yourself? And this is all about Spirit communicating to you through birds. All right, flip this one. Oh, those are 2. This one. And 2 more. All right, let's see what we have. The sun, yes. Happiness. Childlike innocence. Joy. Success. Two of Cups, harmony, healing, strength in reverse. I just want to turn the card over so you can get a good look at it. Ten of Pentacles. Completion. And Knight of Pentacles. See this airplane up here? Possible travel. Let me adjust that. There we go. With the Strength card in the center here and reversed, Spirit is saying that, well, Spirit wants you to know that you are stronger than you think, that you are resilient, that you have overcome a lot. And Spirit is encouraging you to cultivate a belief in yourself, to release any self-doubt. And so if you feel imposter syndrome, or if you feel undeserving of love, Spirit wants you to release that. You are more, and you're on the verge of transformation. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this oracle card. It says, assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with a clear and healthy boundary. Develop your second house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and can be fully alive in response. Meaning you can put an end to something. You have that power, you have that strength, you have that resilience. And you can cultivate the second house by investing in yourself and your resources through the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Stay committed to your goals. Remain dedicated, responsible, and focused on your long-term objectives. And you could enjoy the sense of stability that the 10 of Pentacles brings. Security. You can attain this independence, security, and stability by pursuing, believing in yourself. Spirit wants you to know that you are more than you realize. And I feel for many of you that there is some wound in the past that you've been carrying around that has to do with forgiveness. Now, for some of you, it could be forgiving others, and it's not about them. You don't necessarily have to call them up and tell them that you forgive them. It's about letting go of that energy and creating space for the amazing person that you are. For some of you, it is about forgiving yourself. I want to read to you what the guidebook has to say about this card. See your crown chakra spinning in a beautiful violet or white light and call upon Uriel's passion and power to help bring this connection into being. Once you're open to the incredible peace and power that Spirit can bring, your life will never be the same. Spirit wants you to open up this side of your life. Or perhaps it's just something that seems foreign or unrealistic. Either way, it's time to awaken to the beauty and power of this realm. So you have a gift and you are connected to this spiritual realm, and Spirit wants you to ask your angels for help. Ask your guides for help. And seek out earthly connections that foster harmony and true connection. So if you're experiencing any manipulation, whether it's you notice your behaviors or somebody else's, Spirit is urging you to balance that, to find balance, to find harmony within yourself and within your relationships. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this card. You are more. Understand that you have a profound gift, and your existence is a part of humanity's evolution to achieve its greatest potential, world peace. Your light heals, brings love, and dissolves suffering. Your light is who you are, and you must embrace your greatness and step into yourself to shine fully. You must do all of the self-work to remove the veils of the ego from your heart so you can fully be your highest self and allow the light of love to heal humanity. You must honor your body and take care of it. You must do the psychological work to deprogram all your toxic beliefs, and you must independently investigate your spiritual existence and your relationship with the great mystery. Please take this message with urgency and honor your gift. To receive Eagle is a privilege. His medicine asks you to respect your greatness. You are a servant of light. I love that. And you have the sun here. Definitely validation of that. The sun urges you to stay optimistic and trust that things are unfolding in your favor. And what they're telling me is that something from the past is affecting present relationships or present perceptions about people. And again, they're telling me that you are stronger than you think. You are resilient. And they want you to know that you can let your light shine and you can be the strength in a situation to guide people. You can be the model of this beneficial behavior. You can be the person to dissuade people from being manipulative by modeling this behavior that fosters harmony. And Spirit wants you to know that you are on the verge of a huge transformation. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this card. Phoenix comes with the informative medicine. He says, you also are on the verge of a total transformation. Although you may still be living a current reality that your past self manifested, this medicine of this card foretells a profound change is approaching. You are in the space between jumping timelines. This timeline is your transition from an old version of yourself into the new and evolved version of yourself. Do not get caught in the trap of believing your current reality defines what lies ahead. It is very possible you are projecting old limiting beliefs onto the situation. Trust that all your effort over the last months and years are in the alchemical process of manifesting. You are now in the moment before your shift into your fullest self. You must believe the highest version of yourself is waiting and ready to be self-actualized. I love that. There's also an interesting description about the phoenix here. Phoenix is an ancient bird that will burn himself every few hundred years to be born anew. He diligently builds his nest with cinnamon and frankincense. I've never heard that before about the cinnamon and frankincense. Then, with one clap of his wings, he ignites his nest into a blazing fire. He endures a night filled with roaring flames and insurmountable pain. When the sun begins to rise, he too emerges from the ashes, more brilliant and mesmerizing than the human mind can fathom. And you know, frankincense is a powerful purifier. And we already talked about scolecite helping to release negative emotions and to encourage positive feelings. And you have the card Birds Freedom. Spirit is definitely sending you a message. This is the life you are meant to live, is just on the other side of a doorway. You are stepping into another reality, another dimension, another timeline. Cinnamon blocks negativity. If you put cinnamon around your home, it keeps negativity out of your home, protecting it. It enhances your ability to manifest. It increases your psychic and intuitive abilities. It helps, it's also a very cleansing spice. And cinnamon attracts abundance, wealth, and love. Amazing. So happy for you. And it's just one card. One card changes the whole story. Turning around how you see yourself, seeing that you are more, expanding, thinking big, and cutting away, cleansing, detoxifying any toxic beliefs about yourself, about others, or toxic relationships, toxic self-talk, anything like that, releasing that, and you have a whole different story. Love that. So excited for you and your new destination, timeline, your new dimension, you being the highest version of you. Beautiful. Pile number 2, that is your reading. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose rhodonite, which is a grounding and balancing stone. It's connected to the heart chakra, so it's a stone of compassion. It clears away any kind of emotional wounds and facilitates love. You also chose the card Altar, and I want to read to you what the guidebook has to say. Focus on honoring that which sustains you, those who came before you, and the true beauty and purpose of your being, to bring about the harmony that is eluding you. Regularly honoring at an altar is a personal and tangible way to achieve balance and maintain serenity over the next few months. So I just wanted to read that to you because the book's description of this card goes along perfectly with the energy of the rhodonite. And I love these synchronicities because, you know, I choose the stones, or rather the stones choose the reading, and that's done before the cards are drawn. So it was meant to be. All right, let's choose some oracle cards from a few different decks and find out what Spirit wants you to know about your current situation. I do list all the names of the decks that are used in the readings in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. I throw that one wants to come out. Almost There, Fox. Love that. All right, let's choose one from this oracle deck. What does Spirit want pile number 3 to know about their current situation? one, and this one. All right, we have the thinking man. And right away, they're showing me these crystals, which is definitely something you might place on your altar. And door to value. Really nice. Look at that abundance. You are almost there. All right, let's get some of these cards and see what else Spirit wants to reveal about your current situation. This one. And this one. Gemini, cross-pollinate. Exchanging of ideas and information. Descendant, invitation. Love that you get invitation along with this door opening to abundance. Let's get some tarot cards and find out what else it is that Spirit would like you to know at this time about your current situation. All right, this one wants to come out. This one. This one. Whoops. All right, that is too many that came out, but I know which ones they were. Those. So let's keep going. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, equal exchange of energy, balancing energies, giving and taking, receiving. Four of Swords, which is about rest and recuperation. In reverse, Three of Swords, which is sorrow, suffering, hurt. Page of Swords. Love this after the Four of Swords reversed and the Three of Swords, because the Page of Swords is of course, that next chapter. So it is the first in the court cards of the sword suit. So it's about beginning to change how you think, clearing away the clouds, and King of Swords. Love that. Mastering your thinking. All right, let me take a moment and see what all of these cards combined are telling us. With the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords reversed, the Six of Pentacles, and the Thinking Man, it could be that there is a male presence, male energy, that there is an imbalance in the relationship as far as energy that is exchanged, whether that's through resources or emotions. There's not an equal amount of energy exchanged. The Four of Swords is about caring for yourself, finding peace and relaxation, prioritizing self-care, taking time to address any underlying stress or mental fatigue that may be affecting you. And so there's this imbalance. And the imbalance could be with another person, but it could also be the male energy within you that pushes you to not rest and to not resolve any kind of pain or suffering, not giving yourself a chance to experience peace. But what Spirit wants you to know is that these experiences that may cause pain and discomfort are part of your path. They're meant to be there to give you wisdom. And in the guidebook, it says that you may be destined to be a therapist, teacher, writer, publisher, psychic, or healer of some sort. Your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in your personal life, but something seems to be blocking your way. It's time to break through and move in this direction now. Remember, what you learn during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. And I love that we have this card right next to it and right under these, because the guidebook talks about a story of little fox, big fox, and the story is very kind of long, so I'm just going to paraphrase it. But basically, there's this little fox that wants to get to its light. It sees this shining light that just calls to its heart. Unfortunately, that shining light is on the other side of this big river, and the little fox is too scared to cross that big river. And so it doesn't. It goes on, it survives, it does what it needs to survive, but it's heartbroken. It's sad because it hasn't reached that light. It hasn't gotten what it truly desires. And seasons go by and winter approaches, and now little fox is big fox, and big fox sees something that it hasn't seen before. Big fox sees geese standing on the river, and it's perplexed and it goes to investigate. It's curious. So big fox goes and with courage places its paw onto the river, which is now hard. And big fox crosses the river to get to its light. And what Big Fox understands, it has all of these understandings and epiphanies about how it had to go through these different seasons and understandings and growings to keep it safe, to allow it to cross the river. Because if it had tried to cross the river when it was little fox, it would have put itself in danger from hawk or even the river itself. So I love that. It's about overcoming that fear and reaching your heart's desire, but also recognizing that whatever these experiences are, Spirit wants you to know you're meant to have them because they are part of your path. In the door to value, we see this door that's opening, or perhaps it's closing. But Spirit doesn't want you to be disheartened. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this card. Diversify your interest and your efforts, and let your intuition guide you to the next open doorway. In the meantime, open your heart and your mind to the other sources of value in your life. Money is a commodity, but so are time, tranquility, and love. Choose to open the doors of these wonderful experiences yourself and find real value there. The Page of Swords is about being curious. It's intellectual growth. It's new perspectives. Spirit wants you to stay open-minded and to embrace a willingness to learn and adapt to new information or challenges that may arise. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this card. Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back in equilibrium if we just let all parts communicate. Help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. I love that. There's such a message of balance in your reading today. We have the balance of energy here and the balance of energy here. And it seems to be coming through your understanding of the growth that you've been experiencing, understanding that whatever kind of lessons you've had in life, that's what they've been there for, is to give you resilience, strength, experience, and wisdom, and to remind you to stay open, to keep an open mind, to stay curious about new opportunities, new ways of doing things, fresh perspectives. The King of Swords embodies intellect, clarity of thought, and assertiveness. This is where you're headed. This is how Spirit sees you. And Spirit wants you to approach your current situation with wisdom, objectivity, and clear communication. The Descendant Invitation card is all about how we invite others into our life. Are we inviting others with open arms? Are we setting healthy boundaries? How do we invite energies and people into our life? And I feel like it's really connected to, again, the Six of Pentacles and balance. And when we go back to the Altar card, again, the message of remembering what came before you, honoring those that came before you, but also honoring all of the lessons that came before this moment in time, and recognizing all of the benefits that you gained as a result. So moving forward, I see you maintaining balance in giving and receiving of your time, of your energy, your emotions, your resources, and finding ways to maintain fairness and harmony in your interactions, in your relationships within yourself. I see you prioritizing your own mental rest and self-care, relaxation, releasing any kind of restlessness or mental fatigue. And I also seen you being able to process any kind of heartache or emotional wounds, anything that needs to be healed, and experiencing emotional growth. Remember, the rhodonite is connected to the heart chakra, and it's helping you to heal and release those wounds. And I see that you are gaining new perspectives. You're growing intellectually. You're staying open-minded, open to learning. You're becoming more adaptable, more wise, more clear-headed, clear in your thinking, and assertive, being able to set those boundaries, healthy boundaries with others. Beautiful. I love this. Very amazing. It feels like a huge level up. And you know, it's funny because you probably just heard a little dog growl at another, and she was setting a boundary. She's in her little house and she didn't want the other little dog to come and bother her, so she snapped at her. She set a boundary, like, I'm in this house right now. So that is perfect synchronicity, spirit giving us signs that yes, you are going to learn how to set healthy boundaries, and you're going to honor yourself. You're going to honor yourself, and you're going to find all kinds of opportunities that are going to lead you to all kinds of abundance, not just financial, but fulfillment, contentment, and peace. Pile number 3, that is your reading. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.